What's going on, family? This is Scrapbook Boxing, the Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series, where great fighters on my channel are not forgotten. Now, I want to take a look back in the 1980s. I had a subscriber that I do respect and grant his wishes. He said to me that some of the fighters that I'm putting on the channel he can't relate to because he's not from that time. So I have to satisfy all my subscribers. No problem. I'll take it back to the 80s. We'll go up and down with it. Right now, let's take a look at John the Beast Mugabe. He was 26-0 with 26 knockouts at the time that he ran into Marvelous Marvin Hagler in Las Vegas, Nevada. I was at that particular fight. Outstanding fight. That fight brought Sugar Ray Leonard out of retirement to face Marvelous Marvin Hagler in 1987. But that fight went back and forth for about 6 rounds. John the Beast Mugabe was his devastating junior middleweight champion that knocked out James Hard Rock Green and others. But when he fought Marvelous Marvin Hagler that night, that showed the testicular fortitude of Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Because Marvin Hagler didn't have an easy fight with John the Beast Mugabe. John the Beast Mugabe could not go the distance. He didn't have the stamina because he was knocking everybody out in 1 and 2 rounds. But that was a fascinating fight. On that card, you had Thomas the Hitman Hearns and James Schuler. Hearns knocked him out in 1 round. James Schuler was an outstanding amateur fighter. You also had Gaby Canizales and Ricky Sandoval. Canizales knocked out Ricky Sandoval in the rain, put him in the hospital. But it was an outstanding card. Salute to John the Beast Mugabe. John the Beast. I ran the Blade Barkey from New York. He was born 1960 in the Bronx, New York, a middleweight. In 1988, he knocks out Thomas the Hitman Hearns and earns the WBC Middleweight Championship. 1989, he fights Roberto Duran, legendary, and loses his WBC Championship. He also fights Michael second to none to try to gain the IBF Middleweight Championship, but was unsuccessful. 1990, he was knocked out by Nigel Benn in 2 rounds. But in 1992, he knocks out Darren Schoolboy Horn in 2 rounds to earn the Super Middleweight IBF Championship. I ran the Blade Barkey, fought James the Heat Kitchen. I was at that fight at the Garden. He also fought Michael Elijah Day. So salute to Iran the Blade Barkey, outstanding middleweight fighter from the Bronx, New York. Davey Moore. Davey Moore won a WBA Junior Middleweight Championship after his 10th fight, his 9th fight actually. But he got destroyed, unfortunately, by Roberto Duran in Madison Square Garden. In 1984, I was at that fight as well. Pack house. And he just basically took Davey Moore to school. He didn't have enough experience. But outside of that, Davey Moore was a phenomenal fighter. Fought in the amateurs. Picked up a few golden gloves. He was at that school in the gym in the Bronx with Iran the Blade Barkey, Hector Camacho, Dennis Milton. Outstanding fighter. Jolton Jeff Chandler, middleweight, outstanding bantamweight champion. He had the WBC championship, and he did his thing in the 1980s. Much respect to Jolton Jeff Chandler. Outstanding fighter. I talked about this fighter yesterday in my Puerto Rican series. Juan Laporte. Juan Laporte was a phenomenal fighter from New York. Took the title away from Mario Miranda. WBC Featherweight Championship. Fought all type of great fighters. Salvador Sanchez and Wilfredo Gomez and Rocky Lockridge. Julio Cesar Chavez. On and on and on. Outstanding fighter Juan Laporte. Michael Dokes. Michael Dokes was from Akron, Ohio. Outstanding heavyweight. He had a war with Evander Holyfield. But he knocked out Michael Weaver in the very first round, December 10th, 1982. Before that, January 30th, he KOs in one round Len Ball and wins the NABF heavyweight title. But then he got knocked out by Jerry Cortez the following year. Outstanding fighter Michael Dokes will always be remembered. Salute to you. Julian the Hawk Jackson, one of the hardest punches in the junior and middleweight division, bar none. Remember, he knocked out Harold Graham. I saw that fight on television. Frightening experience for Harold Graham. He fought Mike McCallum. Fought him twice. He was a junior middleweight champion. He knocks out Terry Norris in 2 rounds. Fascinating fighter. Salute to Julian Jackson. Johnny Bump City Bumpus. Outstanding fighter. From Clinton, New Jersey, he won the USBA Junior Welterweight Championship. He was part of the main events stable with Rocky Lockridge. Phenomenal fighter. Look up Johnny Bumpus. Always had a lot of respect for him. Azuma Nelson, Accra, Ghana, WBC Featherweight Champion. Outstanding fighter. Fought Salvador Sanchez last fight before a car accident that ended Salvador Sanchez's life. And that's how Azuma Nelson got started. For Pernell Whitaker, many great fighters. Dynamite fighter. Salute to all Azuma Nelson. Mike the Body Snatcher McCallum, Brooklyn native, WBA Junior Middleweight Champion. He won the Middleweight Championship. Fought James Toney and Roy Jones. He knocked out Milton. Knocked him out. Donald Curry, great fighter. Knocked out Milt McCory. What can I say about Mike McCallum? Outstanding fighter. Salute to these greats in the 1980s. I'm going to be doing this series every day. Letting these fighters know from the 80s that we hadn't forgotten about them. Julian Jackson, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Salute.